You've probably heard it 1,000 times, lemon water is good for you. It's refreshing, it boosts digestion, helps cleanse the body, and gives your immune system a nice little nudge. Right? So naturally, you start your morning with a warm glass of lemon water, maybe you even squeeze it over your salad, or drizzle it over your grilled fish for that tangy kick. Sounds like the picture of health, doesn't it? But what if I told you, that very habit, yes, that lemon, could actually be hurting you? And not just in a minor way. What if I told you there are 3 foods that should never be mixed with lemon, especially if you're over 60, because together, they can quietly sabotage your body from the inside out? Not tomorrow. Not next year. But slowly, silently, without any real warning signs at first. See, this isn't just another nutrition tip. This is one of those overlooked health truths that gets buried beneath the flashy headlines and trendy wellness advice. Because while lemon has its benefits, no doubt about it, when combined with certain foods, it becomes a trigger for things you really don't want happening in your body as you age. Things like nutrient depletion, gut discomfort, even kidney stress. And here's the scary part, these food combinations are incredibly common. You might already be doing this every single week, maybe even every single day, thinking you're helping your body. But you're not alone. I've spoken to so many seniors who were doing all the right things, or so they thought, only to end up tired, bloated, or even facing serious health challenges that seemed to come out of nowhere. And often, the root of the problem was hiding in the most innocent of places, their plate. So, if you've ever felt confused about what's truly healthy, if you've ever had a good meal and still felt off afterward, then this video was made for you. Because in just a moment, we're going to uncover 3 foods you should never combine with lemon, especially in your golden years. And once you understand why, you'll be able to make smarter choices that protect your body and actually work with your aging system, not against it. And hey, stick around to the end, because I'll be sharing a bonus tip that could transform the way you use lemon for the rest of your life. Something so simple, yet most people never think to do it. Now let me ask you something, have you ever felt bloated, tired, or strangely uncomfortable after a meal you thought was healthy? Drop a "I have" in the comments if that's ever happened to you. I'd love to know. And if you're serious about protecting your body, your digestion, and your energy as you age, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide, where we bring you the truths that matter most for senior health and well-being. Let's dive in. Now, let's start with the first food you should never mix with lemon, and this one surprises a lot of people. Dairy. Milk, yogurt, even your favorite creamy breakfast cereal. Let me tell you about Mary. She's 72. Sharp as a tack. Loves crossword puzzles and still bakes the best banana bread in the neighborhood. Every morning, she starts her day just the way the health blogs recommend, a tall glass of warm lemon water to wake up her system, and right after, a simple breakfast. Some bran flakes with cold milk. Sometimes a little Greek yogurt with fruit. Sounds healthy enough, right? But not long after she started that routine, Mary began to feel off. She couldn't quite put her finger on it. Her stomach felt unsettled. Some days, it cramped up after breakfast. She was bloated more often than not. And this strange heaviness, a kind of fatigue that didn't make sense for someone as active as her. She thought maybe it was the cereal. Or stress. She even tried switching milk brands. But what she didn't realize, was that the very first thing she was putting in her body, lemon water, was reacting badly with her breakfast. See, lemon is highly acidic. That's part of what makes it so powerful. But when that acid meets dairy, especially in the stomach, it causes curdling. Literally. Now imagine a senior digestive system, already slower, with a more sensitive gut lining, trying to break that down. It's not just uncomfortable. It can actually mess with your gut bacteria, throw off your digestion entirely, and in the long run, interfere with how your body absorbs nutrients like calcium. And here's the tricky part, a lot of folks think lemon helps with digestion across the board. They say, well, it cuts through grease, it helps with acid reflux, it's good for the gut. But that's not the whole story. For seniors, things work a bit differently. The stomach lining is thinner. Enzyme production is lower. So what your body might have handled just fine at 30, doesn't always go so smoothly at 70. Now, I'm not saying cut out dairy. And I'm certainly not saying avoid lemon altogether. They're both wonderful, in their own time. But here's the simple fix, wait at least an hour and a half between your lemon water and any dairy-based food. So if you love your milk and cereal, or your yogurt parfait, enjoy it as a mid-morning snack instead. That space gives your stomach time to do its job without confusion. No curdling. No bloating. No unnecessary discomfort. And you might just feel the difference in your energy, your mood, even your sleep. Now, here's where it gets even more surprising. Because while dairy and lemon are a tricky mix, the next one we're about to talk about, well, that combination is considered a superfood combo by many people. It's something everyone thinks is healthy, but for seniors, it could quietly lead to kidney stress, inflammation, or nutrient loss over time. Let's talk about lemon and leafy greens, the combo that sounds like the ultimate health powerhouse, but for seniors, it can come with a hidden cost. Meet John. He's 68. Fit, sharp-minded, always reading up on the latest health tips. And like many, John got into the green smoothie trend. Every morning, without fail, he'd toss a big handful of spinach, a few kale leaves, some cucumber, a splash of lemon juice, maybe a little ginger, into the blender. He was proud of it. Said it made him feel alive. Until, one day, he started feeling a sharp pain in his lower back. At first, he thought maybe he pulled a muscle while doing some light yard work. But over the next few days, the pain worsened. Turned out, it wasn't a muscle at all. It was a kidney stone. Now, John was shocked. He didn't drink soda, didn't overdo salt, didn't eat junk. How could this happen, when he was doing everything right? Here's the thing, spinach, kale, beet greens, many dark leafy vegetables, are high in oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in plant foods. And lemon, as we all know, is full of citric acid, a compound that can sometimes help prevent kidney stones. But when you're blending high oxalate greens with acidic lemon every single day, your body may not handle that well, especially after 60. See, as we age, our kidneys don't filter waste as efficiently as they used to. Even if your labs are normal, your filtration capacity quietly declines. And that's a big deal, because when you flood your system with oxalates and acid, the body tries to bind those compounds with minerals like calcium to neutralize them. But guess where all that calcium oxalate binding can end up? In your kidneys, forming stones. Or in your joints, causing pain, stiffness, or inflammation. And here's the misconception, most people think, the more greens, the better. Or, lemon makes everything healthier. And yes, greens and lemon are good, on their own. But together, every single day, in large amounts? That's not always kind to an aging body. Especially when your kidneys are quietly working overtime. So, what's the solution? Do you have to give up green smoothies or lemon altogether? Not at all. It's all about being smart and gentle with your body. Try rotating in low oxalate greens, like romaine lettuce, arugula, or bok choy. Instead of a giant handful of spinach, mix it with lighter greens. And instead of pouring in lemon every day, try using it just a few times a week. Even more important, hydrate. Water is your kidney's best friend. Drink more of it throughout the day, especially if you're eating greens or taking supplements. Little adjustments like these can keep your kidneys happy, and prevent that sharp, stabbing pain that John never wants to feel again. Now, the third lemon combination on our list, this one might surprise you even more. Because it's not something you think of as dangerous. In fact, it's a nutrient we've been told to get more of, especially in older age. And yet, when mixed with lemon too often, it can lead to fatigue, digestive issues, and even toxic buildup in the long run. Let me introduce you to Elaine. She's 74. Kind-hearted, full of grace, and still the first to volunteer at her local community center. She reads all the health newsletters, watches every segment on senior nutrition, and she's especially careful about one thing: her iron intake. See, Elaine had read, like many of us have, that seniors, especially women, can sometimes lack iron. So she made a new habit. She added a generous squeeze of lemon to nearly every meat dish she cooked. Chicken, beef, liver, even her lentil soups. She figured, well, lemon helps my body absorb more iron. That's got to be a good thing, right? But then, something strange happened. Despite eating well and staying active, she began feeling tired. Not just the usual end-of-day fatigue. We're talking about deep, dragging exhaustion. Her heart would race just from walking across the room. Her hands trembled a little more than usual. At first, she thought it was just age. But a blood test revealed something unexpected: iron overload. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Lemon, while helpful in small doses, dramatically enhances iron absorption. Especially non-heme iron, the kind found in plants and supplements. But it also affects heme iron from meats when combined too frequently. And here's the thing about iron: the body doesn't easily get rid of it. Once it's in, it tends to stay, stored in the liver, the heart, and other organs. And while iron deficiency gets a lot of attention, especially in younger adults, iron overload is a real concern for seniors. Particularly when they're unknowingly boosting absorption every day with something as simple as lemon. It can lead to oxidative stress, inflammation, liver damage, and even worsen conditions like arthritis and heart disease. And it often creeps in silently, just like it did with Elaine. The mistake many people make is thinking, well, more nutrients must be better. But when it comes to minerals like iron, more isn't always better. In fact, after 60, many people actually need less, not more. So, what's the answer? It's not about cutting out lemon entirely. It's about balance. If you're eating red meat or iron-rich foods, try skipping the lemon for that meal. Or better yet, use it just once or twice a week when cooking vegetables or grains, not with every meat dish. And if you take iron supplements, be extra cautious. Ask your doctor to check your levels regularly. Once a year after 60 is a smart move. Your body has a natural rhythm. It knows when to absorb, and when to hold back. But we have to help it, not overwhelm it. So now, we've uncovered 3 common food combinations with lemon that can quietly disrupt your health in your later years. Lemon with dairy, which can hurt your digestion. Lemon with high oxalate greens, which can stress your kidneys. And lemon with iron-rich foods in excess, which can lead to overload and fatigue. And the truth is, you might have never connected these dots before, because they've been hiding under the surface of well-meaning habits. But now that you know, you're ahead. You're empowered. You have the chance to make smarter, gentler choices that work with your body, not against it. And next, we're going to take this even deeper. Let's shift from worry and confusion, to clarity, control, and confidence. Because it's not just about avoiding mistakes. It's about protecting your energy, your comfort, and your peace of mind in the years ahead. Let's pause for a moment, because I know this might feel like a lot to take in. It's overwhelming sometimes, isn't it? Trying to make all the right choices. Trying to eat better, drink more water, move a little each day, only to discover that even the things we thought were healthy might not always be right for our bodies anymore. But here's what I want you to know: don't blame yourself. This journey? It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting everything exactly right, every single time. It's about learning. About paying attention. And most importantly, about caring. And the fact that you're here, still learning, still curious, still showing up for your own health or the health of someone you love. That says everything about the kind of person you are. Nutrition, especially in our later years, isn't black and white. The truth is, the rules change as we age. What worked for your body at 40 might feel completely different at 70. And that's not failure. That's just life unfolding, naturally. But now, you're informed. You're ahead of the curve. You've got something many others don't have, clarity. With just a few small shifts, you can turn something as simple as lemon from a hidden risk into a powerful ally for wellness. So, here's my challenge to you, gentle and simple: pick just one of the combinations we talked about today. Maybe it's the dairy and lemon combo you didn't know about. Maybe it's the spinach smoothie that's been your morning routine. Or maybe it's the way you've been pairing lemon with meat for years without realizing it. Just pick one. Try adjusting it this week. Give your body a little extra breathing room. Let your digestion settle. Let your energy speak for itself. You don't need to overhaul your whole diet overnight. You don't need to chase perfection. Because the truth is, you're already doing better than you think. The fact that you're taking this time, learning these truths, making space to understand your body more deeply. That's the most powerful step you can take. Every small change you make out of love, not fear, builds towards something beautiful. More comfort. More energy. More peace. And you deserve all of that. So, let's take a quick moment to recap what we've learned today. When it comes to lemon, especially in your later years, here are 3 food combinations you'll want to avoid. 1. Dairy products. Mixing lemon with milk or yogurt can upset digestion and interfere with calcium absorption. 2. High oxalate greens like spinach. Blending lemon with these every day can strain your kidneys and increase the risk of stones. 3. Iron-rich foods in excess. Lemon can supercharge iron absorption, which sounds good, but too much can lead to iron overload and fatigue. Each of these combinations may seem harmless, but when used daily or in large amounts, they could quietly be making things harder for your body. And now that you know, you can start making small, meaningful changes. Let's keep this conversation going. Have you ever had a strange reaction to a healthy meal? Or maybe you've got your own little lemon habit or ritual that you swear by. I'd love to hear your story. Scroll down and leave a comment. I truly do read every single one. And if this video helped you, even just a little, tap that like button so we know we're making a difference. And if you'd like more thoughtful, gentle insights on senior health and well-being, subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Guide. This is a space made just for you, where aging is met with dignity, curiosity, and care. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself, and for the people you love. Your health matters. Your choices matter. Stay curious, stay kind to your body. And I'll see you in the next video.